I'm Justin Germain.
And I'm Ethan DeMuro.
And this is LaSalle Center. On today's show, we have highlights of our basketball and our hockey teams.
We have a Brandon Myron professional team update and wrestling results.
We have Franco time and a Maloney Sports Court of the Week.
All coming up next on LaSalle Center.
Now let's take a look at some of the highlights from our hockey team's game against Shaker Colony.
We're here at the Hudson Valley Ice Rink as the LaSalle Cadets are going to be taking on the Shaker Colony Jets. I'm Jake Perry.
And I'm Spencer Rapp.
And this is LaSalle Sports Network. Tonight, the Jets are taking on the Cadets. Spencer, how do you think the Jets are going to fare against LaSalle?
Well, Shaker Colony lost a couple of key underclassmen that they were planning on having return to the team this year. They left Shaker very vulnerable in key positions.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of seniors that left last year have left the team a little bit weaker than they were the year before. So hopefully the LaSalle Cadets are going to be able to take on this challenge and get the win at the end. We'll see you at the second period. We're here after the first period, and the game is tied at 0-0. Spencer, how do you think the game's been going so far?
Zach Hurst has had some phenomenal saves already in this game, but LaSalle has failed to capitalize on 3 power plays already.
Like you said, there's been a couple of power plays, but we've also had some key penalties against us, which has given the other team a couple great chances to score against us. But like you said, Zach Hurst big in the net tonight, and he's been making a couple great saves. On the other hand, we have been making some great shots at the net on a couple great breakaways, so we're going to see how this plays out after the second period. We're here after 2, and it's tied 1-1. Spence, how do you think the game's gone?
So far, the game's been very good. The game got a little chippy in that period. A couple penalties on both sides. 1 point, LaSalle had 3 men in the box. It's gotten a little out of hand physical-wise, but I think the refs did a good job controlling the situation.
It's starting to be a very physical game. We got a goal by Logan Descanio, assisted by Sean McLaughlin. Then the Shaker Colony retaliated just before the end of the period. So it's been a pretty evenly matched game so far. Just we got to stay out of the penalty box. We're going to get a lot more chance if we stay out. At one point we got a 5-minute power play. So if we are able to get more chances like that, it's definitely going to be a better game to play. I'm Jake Perry. I'm here with Logan Descanio. Logan had a great game today. Scored 2 points, 1 goal, 1 assist. How did it feel today?
It was a great game by the LaSalle Cadets. Sean McLaughlin with a heads-up play on a 2-on-1. Got a nice bounce from the D. It was one of our best games, but good teams win when we don't play well. So,
how big was Zach Hurst in the net tonight?
Zach Hurst has been standing on his head for the past 4 games for us. He's been outstanding. He's been the best player on the ice for us.
This is John Brennan here with the LaSalle Sports Network, and I'm here with Sean McLaughlin. Sean, congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.
So now Shaker is a pretty tough opponent. What were some keys to the win?
We just had to get it deep. They were playing the puck pretty much the entire game in our zone, and we had trouble getting it out. But once we got it deep and had possession in their zone, we were set, and we got the 2 goals to win. That's all you need. So
I see. So who are some key players tonight?
Well, obviously me and Scanny, we assisted each other. So other than that, everyone had a big part in the win. So It wasn't just me and Scan, it was the whole team.
How does the rest of the season look for you guys? You guys are having some momentum now. How do you think that's going to carry you into the rest of the season?
I think we're peaking at a good time right now. We had a win against Bethlehem early in the week. We won right now, so I think we're getting the W's when we need to at the right time. So
Nice. Thank you, and back to you.
And now for a varsity hockey interview with hockey players Logan Descanio and Zach Hurst.
I'm Zach Myron here with varsity hockey players Logan Descanio and Zach Hurst. Logan, you were second in the section for goals. What do you contribute to this?
Well, the line mates I've been playing with have been really great lately, getting the puck out of the zone. We've been flowing up the ice very nice and getting some quality shots in the goaltender.
All right. Hurst, you've been playing great in the net the last couple of games, and this has brought you to first in the section for save percentage. What have you been doing differently?
I've been focusing on staying on my angle and when the time comes, dropping only when I need to and staying up so that I can make glove saves when they're high. Not letting in top shelf goals, and also the defensemen are doing a real good job making sure the guy goes wide, taking shots where they shouldn't normally be taking shots, just make my job a lot easier.
Good. The team has been on a pretty good roll the last couple of games. What have you guys been doing in practice to get to this point?
Well, we've been working on a lot of breakouts and power plays, a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. We've been using the body a lot more, so it's been working out.
Been creating a lot more traffic in front of the net in practice, learning to redirect pucks because screening the goalie is one of the best ways to get goals in the net. Just got to stand in front of him, tip some goals in, blind his view.
All right, good. Last time you played Burnt Hills, you guys took a rough loss in the last seconds of the game. What have you done to prepare for tonight's game versus Burnt Hills?
I think that we kind of have been intimidating them by beating some good teams in this section.
Hurst?
Well, really, we've been practicing a lot on giving up a lot less 2-on-1s. We've been practicing on the power play, which of course will help us against this team. We got to capitalize on all the opportunities we get, and when we get shots, we got to take them and bury the rebounds.
All right, good. Thank you guys for coming out and taking a quick interview. Now back to LaSalle Center.
And now for our wrestling results.
The wrestling team pinned Burn Knox to a loss 45-27. Contributing to the win was Ryan Moore, Joe Clementi, Luke Marcel, and RJ Hayes, with Ryan Moore still undefeated in the section.
Now here's a Franco is Franco time with Zach Myron.
I'm Zach Myron, and this is Franco's Local College Update. In college hockey, RPI won on January 16th against Colgate 4-1. RPI also won January 17th versus Cornell 3-0. Union played Cornell on January 16th and lost 5-1. Union also played Colgate January 17th and lost 5-4. The Mayor's Cup is January 24th. This will be Union versus RPI at the Times Union Center. In college basketball, the Siena Saints lost to Canisius on January 16th 83-49. UAlbany on January 19th won 64-47 against the Stony Brook Seawolves. Now to Joe Fletcher on a track report.
Our LaSalle Institute indoor track team participated in the Yale Relays this year. This is a race where schools are selected throughout the nation. In the 800 relay, we came in 9th place with racers Brock Eveleth, Amir Young, Nick Jacks, and Leon Wilson. In the 1600 relay, we came in 2nd place with Dylan Namaco, Brock Eveleth, Leon Wilson, and Dan Goss. Keep up the great work, cadets.
And now here's your professional sports update with the man, the myth, the Myron.
The Albany Devils got 2 wins last week, beating Lehigh Valley 3-0 and Bridgeport 5-3. They will play Worcester tonight. The Adirondack Flames lost their game last week, losing to Milwaukee 4-3. They will play at Rochester. Now back to LaSalle Center.
Now we're going to look at our basketball team's highlights from their game against Schenectady. Our basketball team played a close game against Schenectady. LaSalle had the lead heading into the half, up 19-18, but a strong second half by Schenectady gave them the lead heading into the final minutes. Our cadets were unable to score in the final seconds, falling to Schenectady 67-64. Charles Chung led all scorers with 25. Here's everybody's favorite part of the show. Here's Mr. Maloney with this week's sports quote.
Good day, LaSalle. This is Mr. Maloney with today's sports quote. In the game of football, there's never been a rhyme or reason for a quarterback to throw a fully inflated football, by Bill Belichick. Have a nice day, LaSalle.
And that's all for today, LaSalle.
Both our basketball and our hockey teams have home games tonight. Our hockey team takes on Burnt Hills and our basketball team takes on CBA. Come out and show your support.
And from all of us here at LaSalle Center, I'm Ethan DeMuro.
And I'm Justin Germain.
Have a safe weekend, cadets.